Today's conversation might piss some people off. I don't know why it would, but to me, I think it's common sense. I'm talking about today how evil people can't be stopped and how you should focus on something good. It's pretty obvious in retrospect, seeing all the bad things that are happening globally, geopolitically. We see all these bad news articles. We see the evil things these elites do. We see them on smaller scales in our personal lives, what evil people do to us, bad people. And at the end of the day, and in hindsight, we always realize that these battles are temporary and that the energy we put towards these people and these things was a waste of time because they didn't deserve our energy to begin with. And so there's always going to be a new warfare. You're always going to see a new thing popping up in your feed. A new shooting, a new murder, whatever it may be. I want to say more words, but we're on YouTube. There will always be a new thing. A lot of people get emotionally reactive when these things happen. They like to talk about it in their friend groups. And although that might not be as timely consumptive as other things, at some point you have to make the decision for yourself to start focusing on good things in your life as opposed to these things. There's plenty of good things happening in your life that you do not feed the same energy to. You likely, if you're someone who focuses on politics or bad things happening in the world, you're somebody who probably pays more attention to bad things than God, which is pretty serious when you reflect at the end of your life. This time starts to add up, and you start to realize, why am I truly unhappy? A lot of people are unfulfilled, unhappy. They wish things would change, and then they never make them change. The reason things never change and the reason bad things keep happening is because you're putting your mind towards things that are evil. So if something's evil, why would you put more energy towards it? And the only argument somebody can make towards this is that if you don't raise awareness for evil, you're not saving the people that those evil people are going to do bad things to, which is true. But the people that can truly make a difference are people who have already focused on the good things in their own life to be established. So most of the masses are not people who can make a real difference, unless it's all collective. But even then, your number means much more when you gain leverage in society to be in a better position than these evil people. So focusing on yourself puts you in a power position to truly fight off evil people. And aside from fighting evil, as I already mentioned, this will always happen. I mentioned in a previous video that we are in the state of Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is the fourth cycle in my faith, which is known as the Age of Darkness. It is over 400,000 years long, and we are only 10,000 years into it, estimated. Bad things are going to keep happening, and they're going to get much worse beyond our comprehension. There's a there's a chapter in one of the books I read. It's called The Search for Sri Krishna, Reality of the Beautiful. For people who don't know about Krishna, you could just say The Search for God, Reality of the Beautiful. That's our word for God. Kind of like how Muslims call God Allah. In The Search for God, there's a chapter called World War III, Let It Be. And it talks about the importance of not putting mental energy towards temporary warfare, because there's an eternal battle that's going on, which is our connection with God and getting back to God. And that has nothing to do with the temporary warfare that is unstoppable. And it's unfortunate, but there's purpose in every bad thing and good thing that happens. And there's timelines happening with souls that we can't comprehend. So God creates these battles for both sides and has an outcome for them that is beautiful in the long term that we don't even understand. So we should never try to understand this temporary warfare, because God is doing his part. And until we can become a real force to save souls, we should not put our energy towards things that are evil. There is a much brighter path for the person watching this if they devote their life to things that are good and focusing on the good energy and situations in their day-to-day life. Be grateful for the good things you have in your life because God is blessing you in ways you don't understand. And learn how to neglect the bad things that are taking you away from a consciousness of worship. You are capable of much more as a person, and there is knowledge out there that can truly benefit your soul, give you the peace you actually desire, and help save the other people around you. You can't save other people until you save yourself. Stop focusing on evil, start focusing on the good.